Yo, tubers, we're back for some more drafting on Arena. Some more Arena Cuberino. Pick one, pack one's a go. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's jump into our first pack. We open the Coma. That's a pretty hard one to pass. One of the premium creatures in the cube. Oh, there goes my little thing. Fell over. Well, I'll just leave it down for now. Anyway. Pick one, pack one, Coma. Yep. Nothing comes close to this. There are other good cards, of course, but Coma is premium, and so we will take the premium. And maybe we'll follow that up with another big green creature. Kogla's also pretty darn good here. I do like Cosmos Elixir a lot, but it's not as good in a deck that's going to be playing a bunch of creatures and maybe attacking a lot. Sigardian Evangel's Insano. Hopefully wheeling the Hinterland Harbor here, but we'll go with Apes and Serpents. And now perhaps Vivian Reed? Farewell, also insane. There's a Headquarters that maybe wheels if we take Vivian. Florahedron also okay. Cultivator also fine. Yeah, let's go with the Planeswalker here. Let's just go with kind of busted green cards for now. Maybe I will actually get a good Henge deck instead of taking the Henge and not taking creatures.
Wild animals I like. People?
Oh, Scarab God? That's another one of the top tier creatures in the format, so it's gonna be hard for me to pass that one. We have a Pact of Negation, another blue-green land that we could wheel. Yeah, I don't see how I can pass that card. Alright, Sultai Poop it is. Good start for the Sultai Poop after all. Damn. Soon's Intervention also nuts. Wait, Key to the Archive here too. What is going on? Okay, I'll take Key. It will be, in fact, the cheapest card that I've taken out of 5 cards. It fixes, it ramps. It can win you the game on its own in a pinch. Overgrown Tomb now versus, what, Innkeeper? Looks pretty good. The safe pick is, I guess, the land. It always is. But this does technically ramp and fix. Is that worth it over Overgrown Tomb? Yeah, okay. Normally I would take the land here. Let's take the creature this time and see what happens. As we get a Brazen Borrower, another very good valuable creature. Yeah, all the creatures we've taken so far are just, like, extremely valuable on their own. This pack, though, however, is not as good. Tome is okay for the control-y. Mammoth is, like, fine. I'm not gonna play Tamiyo. If I did pick up Great Henge, Mammoth is good. Effectively a 3-mana, 5-power creature. But I almost feel like with the cards we're seeing, Tome is going to be a better choice here. Mammoth would be fine, but I think that's the right play. Ooh, yeah, Blink of an Eye is also pretty good here. So is Negate. In fact, maybe Negate is better in this deck where we're going to be pressuring with just good quality creatures and want to have a way to like counter a Wrath or whatever. I like the interaction of Blink, but let's go with the Negate. This looks like a fun start. Blue-green ramp, maybe a little splash of the Scarab God. We should start seeing some of the lands if they wheel. What was it? Was it Botanical Sanctum first? It was one of the blue-green lands. There it is, Hinterland Harbor. That was the first one. Oh, actually, the Pathway too would work fantastic. Cosmos Elixir also kind of juicy here, honestly. It looked at first like we were going to be doing some creature stuff where Cosmos Elixir wouldn't play as well. But if we're going to go like some Sultai-ish mid-rangey control deck, I think Elixir might be better. So hard to pass fixing though. Wow. We wheeled basically all of the cards I was going to consider here. Florahedron, Headquarters, and Cultivator. Yeah, let's go with the Cultivator here. I like the Florahedron, but there are just so many better ramp creatures. Omen, Seagate. We'll take the free roll land spell. Jeez. A lot of good spells. Yeah, we'll take the Jwari again, another free roll land spell. Passing a Fading Hope. Okay. I think we have... Hey, even the Disfigure is probably playable. I feel like we've gone into a right position here. Ooh, and we opened one... Man, Ugin is so nuts in this format, too. One of the very few creatures... Or not creatures, sorry. One of the very few cards that has an overwhelming board presence immediately. One of the few cards that can deal with everything, right? Yeah, I don't see how I'm ever passing this. We are passing Rexage, whatever. Ugin is way too good. This is nice. We're looking for some ramp. And there we go. We got some ramp. Incubation Druid, Solemn Simulacrum, fantastic here. But we also have a Chariot. And it's so hard to pass Chariot. It's just one of the best green cards. The fact that it comes down so early and has such a relevant impact. Like if your opponent doesn't deal with it, it wins the game by itself. This is tough. Given the top end we have, it feels right to take Druid. But I can't believe I'm passing an Asika's Chariot here when I'm going pretty heavy green, but I'm going to do that. The ramp is more important to me, I think. As we get, okay, Rafine's Tower for black-green. Sorry. Indatha Triumph for black-green. Rafine's Tower for blue-black. Could also just go with Topiary Stomper for a little bit more ramp. Heartless Act, good removal. Let's go with the Stomper here. We don't have many 3-drops right now, and it does ramp and fix, so kind of like that. Same thing here. I'm going to take another 3-mana ramp and fixer Celestis. This is looking really, really solid. I'm guessing I'm not going to splash Disfigure. I will splash for Scarab God, but we're going to probably keep the black to a bare minimum. Nice pack here. Breeding Pool. Not going to pass that card. That's the best land we can pick up in this, right? Safekeeping, another really strong card that I would like to wheel. Okay, into Vraska? If I wanted to splash another black card, is okay. What is this good with? Because I really don't have a way to make a bunch of like tokens or whatever that I wouldn't mind sacking. Well, except for Coma, but if Coma's making 3/3s, presumably you're winning that game anyways. I guess we could take Abundant Harvest, but that seems like filler. That would be the first cut, so we'll take Vraska for now, put her in the sideboard, and see later on if that's a thing we want to end up playing. Man, Teferi here too. How hard would it be to make a little bit of a double splash? Splash Teferi and splash Scarab God, maybe? Sure. I'm in for that. Search for Azcanta is okay in this deck. But I don't see us playing Harvester or Thief or Reclaimer most likely. I guess the Harvester is actually pretty good versus the aggro decks. No, maybe we will play Harvester. I'll debate that at the end. Overgrown Tomb could splash for the Teferi. Otherwise we have Visionary, Valagate Recovery. Even Storm the Festival is not like unplayable here. We actually have a surprising amount of hits. Maybe we try that actually. Oh, let's take a Storm the Festival. This is 5 pluses, right? Yeah. Drowned Catacomb on the wheel. Beautiful for Scarab God. So the biggest issue I have right now with this deck is that we don't have much to combat aggressive decks, right? And that's oh nice. This is actually a super good land, right? It fixes for Teferi, Scarab God, and adds blue. Anyways, as I was saying, we don't really have interaction versus the creature decks, so if we do play against some of those random aggro decks in the format, we could easily just get ran over. Alright, we will play the safekeeping. But I do like the way this deck looks. It's pretty fun. And yeah, one more pack to go to round us out, so maybe we can get something. Oh! There's the Great Henge. I am feeling good about that one. Alright. We'll take that just for the fun. What are we at right now? 8 creatures? Sure. 8 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 18 cards. So we can probably get that count up pretty easily. Passing a Lovestruck Beast, Visionary, Explorer, Triumph very good, Beach is okay, and Grove is fine as well. So most likely going to wheel something out of this pack. Let's take the Henge. Need to get all of the cheap green creatures that we can. And I guess Dryad Greenseeker is going to be one of those cards. I don't mind this one. I think people sleep on it. It looks worse than it actually is. It plays out, that is to say, a lot better than it looks. Obviously, you're not always going to draw lands with this, but even if it just draws, you know, a land half the time, that's still very good. Primal Command, Clock, Caravan, good. Let's take the green creature. Golos. Golos. I don't have Field of the Dead. I already have a bunch of 5+s. I'm guessing I'm supposed to take... Oh man, there's a Silumgar's Command here too. I think Silumgar's Command's probably just a little bit too good. Sorry, Golos. Oracle of Moldiah, Ornithopter of Paradise. Let's go with the Oracle here. I mean, I do want the 2-mana ramp, but Oracle is such a better card. And Ornithopter, honestly, tends to wheel, I've found. Elvish Mystic, beautiful. Okay, this is looking juicy. Creature count has increased to 11, that's good. Baral's Expertise, another one of the really important like blue interactive cards if you don't have removal, which I don't. This can stabilize you in a pinch. Okay, I need to make some cuts here now. So if we cut all these land, we're at 24. I guess we have the Jwari. Really, we just want to get fixing and ramp. Okay. Settle is pretty good. Wow. Settle goes all the way from 1 to 8. No, 1 to 9 in our deck with no bricks in between. Okay, we'll take that. I think this deck probably cuts the Jwari Disruption. I mean, I don't need the Teferi. How much white fixing do I have? I guess I have 2 pieces of white fixing, so it's not hard to play it. I guess we could cut the Tome. There's Day of Judgment? Oh, no. Man, 8th pick, double white Wrath. I really should be taking a land here. Oh, that Wrath. That's so sick. It's a bit of a stretch. I'm just going to make the mana that I have better. Zagoth Triumph. Yeah. Look at this. Really, really good sultai fixing. Okay, Caravan here as well. Midnight Clock. Night of Autumn, good too. I need to take this one probably for the color fixing, especially since we have double... or 2 cards that cost triple green. This turned out really, really fantastic, I think. We're not going to play any of these. Too many expensive cards. We already have enough top end. Alright, 11 creatures. That dig up is really close to playable. So is Stowaway, but I think we're going to pass that one up. Man, even Vandal's not bad here. Okay. We'll figure this out. I think I'm going to end up not playing the Teferi, even though we have a few ways to splash it. I think we're going to just stick with the straight up sultai here. Let's take a look at our creatures. So not a bad creature curve of things. I do need to make 1 cut. I guess I could just cut the safekeeping. I like this card a lot, but we don't really have anything super early that's necessary to protect. Maybe like the Oracle. And I feel like we do have enough hits for Storm the Festival, right? Anything on 5 or below. Maybe Storm the Festival is not worth running, actually. Now that I look at it more. Okay, I'm fine cutting Storm the Festival. Keeping our creature count at 11. Trying something like this. Do I have any more ways to ramp in this sideboard? Not really. Okay. Looks fun though. So lands, do we want to run the Seagate Restoration? I don't think so. Catacomb, Marsh, Pool, Harbor. Tower for blue-black is still good, and then of course the Triumph. Now we add no planes. How many islands do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 5 blue sources here. We actually don't need that many, maybe 2 or 3. Black, we can get away with 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 1, 5, maybe 2, 6. We can go super heavy on the green though, which is nice, right? Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe we just go 11 green and shave the black by 1. Yeah, this looks like a fun deck. I'm really sad that we saw pack 3, pick 8, Day of Judgment. And, I mean, I probably could have tried to splash it. But, just a little bit of a stretch. I think the biggest card we're missing out on in our sideboard is maybe Disfigure. I guess Vraska would also be an okay splash as well. Like, maybe I don't run this Negate. And I just get one of these removal spells in. Planeswalker seems fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black sources. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, let's do this, and we will run it up for round 1. Stay tuned. Okay, our pairing for round 1 is up. How are we looking? Can never mulligan this hand, but if they kill that Elvish Mystic, we are going to be very sad. Once Upon a Time. Okay, so they're going to be looking for a land with that, most likely. We have a lot of good things to ramp into, so hopefully the opponent doesn't have much in the way of interaction for us. Okay. He might just be in the ramp off. The dream would be to draw any of our other ramp cards this turn. Castable ramp cards. Like Settle of Wilds here would be nuts. Ooh, as they have a turn 2 Lifecrafter's Bestiary. Huh. They're gonna scry, and then whenever they cast a creature, they can pay a green and draw a card. Rishkar, yeah, that's pretty good. So now the goose can attack, but it also can add a green. Let's go Oracle, hope there's a land on top. If there's not, we get to still just play the land from our hands. And now if they draw a removal spell, they're going to want to kill my Oracle of Moldiah and not my Elvish Mystic, which means we're very likely to be able to cast Kogla next turn.
Speak your purpose, and perhaps
Ooh, I'm hoping they make a token here and then attack for 3.
the will of the woods is made.
Because if they attack with Rishkar, perfect. Then what we get to do is Kogla, fight the 4/4, and then kill Ren with our Oracle of Moldiah. This lined up perfectly. And if Kogla lives, we get to attack and kill the Bestiary. Sad that our Oracle hasn't shown a land on top yet, but we are definitely smashing. Nice. And there's the double land hit. Perfect. Go to combat. Crack their Bestiary. And I assume once I resolve this coma, they're just going to concede. Yeah, this game feels very over. Good luck. Best part is they know I have Vivian and Scarab God in my hand, still waiting in the wings. It's not good enough. Sure. Alright, let's see here. What can we do? We can go tap, tap. Yeah, this is lethal. Vivian, shoot down the goose. And then Coma, tap the Rishkar. Coma, tap the Halana and Elena. And we can attack for whatever that was, 15 or 16. Nice. Well, as long as our ramp cards don't die, we have a pretty nutty top-end game, so that worked out well for us, but I don't think all our games are going to be that simple. Excuse me, that simple. Hopefully they are. Round 2. We are on the play. Okay, same thing here. We've got turn 1 Mystic, 2 fatties at the top end, and another ramp card on 4 mana, so... This is a keep and pray situation. Like, if they kill my Elvish Mystic and I don't draw a land for key, probably just lose. And even if they do just kill the key, then I have nothing to do until turn 4 again. I might not even do anything on turn 2 here if I don't draw something. But we did. So, fortune favors me, currently. So what you do with the Green Seeker is, if you don't want to draw land, you activate it on your upkeep. If you want to draw land, you activate it on your main phase. Let's go ahead and take a peek. Did not find it. Go ahead and draw the Druid with the clue at the end of the turn. Sure, that's fine. So, Esper removal so far. Hopefully they don't have a way to get rid of the key. And we'll be discarding our Druid here, most likely. Yeah, Doomblade looks good. Definitely gonna keep both fatties, especially with the key on the battlefield. If they don't deal with the key, we're already 1 away from Coma. Okay, just a pass from them. 2 for 6 mana available. So if I settle, we're gonna find one of our balmy 5-drops. We have Vivian and Scarab God, stuff like that. Beautiful. And I'll just pass here afterwards. I could main phase the Doomblade to flip it to daytime, but I want to see what they're going to do here first, because they just passed with 4 mana, so... But now the game plan is just going to be start slamming haymakers and ask them the question, can you handle all of these, you know? Restoration Angel. Okay, so I'm gonna let the Angel resolve, and then I'm gonna just pop off their Angel instead of their Brute. I don't really care about getting that back. And now that I've cast 2 spells, it's gonna flip back to the front side when I don't have a creature, so 1 less damage, and I don't lose a creature. OG, nice. Wow, they've got a sweet flicker deck. Question is, again, what can they do? In fact, if I draw an untapped land for Ugin, that's also going to be game over, but I'm guessing Coma here is probably good enough. Such an oppressive creature in this cube. White does have exile effects, but if they don't have one of them, well, they're as good as dead. And if I get to untap with command, you better believe that's game over. Sanctuary Warden. It's a good one. Okay. So shield only stops it from dying, right? If this would be dealt damage or destroyed, yeah. So we can like tempo them out and whatnot pretty easily. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's attack for 6 first and see what they do. Yeah, they're just going to take it. Great. I think I'm going to main phase the Silumgars. Return their Warden and kill their Brutal Cathar. Say go. I'm not going to tap a land on their upkeep, which I could do with some of the Serpents to keep them off of recasting the Sanctuary Warden, because I can just tempo it again if they just plan on recasting it. And every turn we tempo, we're getting additional 3/3s, and we're just buying time until we can Ugin, so I like this play. Farewell, I guess, is the biggest issue right now. They have Farewell, we are kind of sad. But I think that's the only card that can get us. Alright, they're going to recast it, so what's going to happen with the trigger on the stack, we're going to bounce it, and they can't draw a card or get a token. And then we can just tap tap. GG. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 exactly. Tap with the Serpent that just got made. Tap one of the others. And there we go. Coma Coma, baby. Too good. Nice little 2-0 start here. Again, we had an early mana dork. And, well, no, they did kill it. They had Fateful. But I guess we were on the play and we got to play turn 4 key. Or whatever it was, and yeah. Once you get Coma online, it is, well, you just sit back and laugh, really. On to game number 3, we go. We keep getting these hands. Couple of ramp spells that are susceptible to a lot of removal. And then Coma and Ugin in this hand. Ugh. I mean, again, I'm going to keep this. And we gotta hope. We gotta hope nothing gets killed. Turn 1 Goose again. Alright. So I'm guessing Baral's expertise is going to be clutch. Green, black. Hopefully they're just gonna make food this turn. Treasure map. Oh, that is a good one too. So next turn we can go Celestis into Innkeeper if our Druid doesn't die. We don't have blue yet for the Incubation Druid. Remember, Incubation Druid only triggers off of, or rather, only adds mana based on your lands. Well, there's that. Okay. I mean, this is very good for us. We do have 7 mana for Coma next turn. Haven't even used their map yet. Yep, no blocks. Pass, letting my Celestis trigger. Alright, we'll just discard the excess land. Caravan. I wonder here if I want to do a little bit of setup. I think what I'm going to do this turn is just brawls and play out the Caravan. A little bit of tempo here. What I could have done in theory is level up the Incubation Druid and play out Caravan as well. But that is also susceptible to a little bit of removal, so... Alright, hopefully they're just going to scry and draw a card. Good, that's fine. Great. This also potentially sets us up for playing Ugin next turn. Okay. Obviously that's fine. Yep, land and either map or goose. Okay. It looks like it's going to be Coma. Since we drew a tap land, so no Ugin. Now this is where they could have an upkeep removal spell. Ooh, do they have to try to draw one with the clue? I mean, I think that's a good play if they don't have a removal spell for the Coma right now. And they have like a Doomblade type card in their deck. Ooh, okay, well. Now that the token has resolved, I'm gonna say our odds of winning this game are probably very, very high. I guess they could have an Ugin of their own. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, they're only 1 mana away from it. Well, to keep them off of that, we probably want to lock down some of their lands next turn, would be my guess. Oh yeah, especially since they're making this play. This is good. Now I can play my Ugin out. And, get rid of all of these permanents here if I want to. So let's see what we're drawing for turn. Okay. Yeah, Ugin -6 is not a bad play here. I do lose both of my tokens, though. 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, I probably don't even need to do that, do I? We can just attack. And I think I'm supposed to kill the goose. Because by killing the goose, you keep them off of that mana themselves. They're creatures we don't really care about because we can just tap them down. They don't have blue, so they can't have Silumgar's command. What can they have here? Meathook Massacre doesn't work. Whoa! Did not expect that card. Okay. And I'm gonna let their tracker attack. That's fine. Whoa, okay, so maybe they... Huh. Maybe they have a bunch of dead red cards in their hand that they couldn't cast? Apparently they have a lot more red than we were expecting.
You act without wisdom.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they can do here. The 3/3 that gets made on our upkeep is going to crew the caravan. We're going to attack for infinite, and then we can use Ugin as well for another bolt if necessary. Sure. All right. Once again, Coma wins the game, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the story of this draft. Pick one, pack one, Coma, and ride that serpent to victory. 3-0 now. Off to game number 4. Okay, this is our first non-fat hand. That is to say, we don't have the huge top end, but we have a very good curve here. Turn 1 Mystic, turn 2 Caravan. We are on the draw. Do they have a burn spell to kill my Mystic? They do not. They have their own ramp card. Ah, well, there's that. Another red-green player here with an Elvish Visionary. I would be surprised if they attacked with Paradise Druid. They might cast out another spell with it. Ah, they did. Okay, so... sadly, what I think we're supposed to do here is... kill their Druid, which means Vraska just dies to their Visionary. And because I don't have an island or a swamp, I don't actually get to play Scarab God out next turn. Kind of brutal. That's fine. We're probably going to have to dig up just for like a random black or blue source here. Game plan is to ramp up into Ugin before they can do anything nasty, I guess. It's actually a pretty good draw for that purpose. Let's go ahead and dig up. Yeah, we need more blue. Island. Innkeeper. So we only need to draw one more land for Ugin. And versus red-green, I imagine that's kind of GG. Darn. Artifact. Oracle of Moldiah. Yeah, we go for that. Damn. No land on top, but we did hit a Settle the Wild, so... that will get us an extra mana source, even if Oracle dies this next turn. They have to be a little bit careful here. I can crew the Caravan, so if they're not paying attention and they attack with the Visionary, I can throw my 5/5 in front of it. What 6 drops do we have in this deck for Settle the Wilds to hit? Kogla. There was another triple green card, wasn't there? No, I took that out. That was Storm the Festival. Kogla, I can check my untapped here overlay. Oh no, it is just Kogla. Okay, and they are going to go ahead and fight my Oracle, so we want to crew in response. Let's go settling here. Land, Kogla. 3, 6, 7, 8. And right now, Ugin on -3 kills everything but their Ornithopter. So, what I might do, actually, is Kogla first, kill the Ornithopter. That seems right. Oh, strange. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and gain 5 life here, because remember, our Ugin is gonna wipe the board anyways. Essica. Kogla fight Ornithopter, or just slam the Ugin -3. Alright, fine. Well, if I Ugin -3, they can attack it for 3 immediately. That's the only issue. Yeah, never mind. Kogla punching the Ornithopter is good, because this has to be a 7, yeah. Lied. I like this play more. Because that protects our Ugin. Which maybe I don't even need to do when I have Scarab God waiting as well, but I think this makes a lot of sense. I wonder if they're going to attack with the Visionary, because presumably they're going to put the 1/1 counter on it. Primal Might. Okay. Wow. So, that means they do get to trigger their fight rigging here. That could be very bad. Embercleave. Oh my god. I die. Are you freaking kidding? Well. Turns out, Ugin was an insta-win, but... Really? They had to have a very specific set of cards to have that work. They had to have a removal that also pumped their Visionary, which was Primal Might, and then they had to have Embercleave underneath the fight rigging. I cannot believe that. I guess I should have just went with the Ugin play. I mean, like I said, we had Scarab God after the fact and Kogla, so I probably turned like a 99% win play by just playing the Ugin and minusing 3 into a 90% play, and we got punished. Incredible. Love it. Okay, we are playing against an aggro deck, and we are on the draw. Our hand has some good stabilization here, but it's really going to depend on if we take too much early initial damage. Also, if we can find some more lands. Damn. That last game, though, again, Ugin, -3, win the game. But, I mean, who's going to play around exactly what the opponent did, you know? So sick. Finding lands here, so that's good. I'm gonna Caravan. Pass. Okay. Let's... Here's the plan. I'm gonna bounce the Adeline. Take 4, go to 11, and then Brawl's Expertise these 3 creatures and play the key for free. Hmm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, Demonic Tutor seems really good here as well. I don't think I'm supposed to grab Approach. I think we're gonna Tutor here, and the reason is I can Silumgar's next turn plus Tutor for like Coma, and presumably that's good enough to win. They don't have more than 2 white right now, so if they just want to run out the Adeline, they cannot run out the Usher. Veteran plus Usher? No, Veteran plus Heliod. Oh, Heliod. Cute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, maybe we just Ugin. Yeah, this feels like another Ugin -3 is actually gonna be best here. Just pass. Reckless Stormseeker. Okay, that resolves. They might not be paying attention here. I can flash in the Brazen Borrower and crew the Caravan. Oh, they're noticing now. So, now that they didn't do anything, we just Ugin and laugh. -3. And I will shake your hand if you would like.
Is unwritten.
When in doubt, play the Ugin, Kenji. Still can't believe I lost that last game. Incredible. Strangle for 3 damage. I like it. Oh, and look at that. Why not just draw Coma? Just the perfects. Sorry, red-white. Not today, sucker. That doesn't do anything. So we can crew. Tap. Shoot face. Kill Adeline. Hit him for 11. Yeah. I wish you the best, friend, but I don't think you'll be getting out of this one.
You want to play with fire, huh? Yup, you're going down.
You did get me to 9, though. And that's a start. Alright, good beats. Was that 3-1 or 4-1 now? 4-1, nice. Should be 5-0. Should be. I played the way I played and I lost as a result. Should be 5-0. No. That's good though. That's a good lesson. That the game I lost, you know, even when you're extremely far ahead, you should you should still play optimally, right? Why take a 99% to win? Play a little bit optimally, give away a couple percentage points, right? Okay, we go first, and oof. Gosh. We have the turn 1 Mystic, but we have literally nothing to do after it. I think this is a little bit too risky. I think we're gonna mulligan that hand away. That's a lot better. Okay. Pitch the Vraska. Even though that's my 1 removal spell, I think our game plan here is just to ramp up uber quickly. And against a red deck, too. So yeah, turn 2 Innkeeper, turn 3 Caravan, hopefully turn 4 Vivian finds us the juice. Unlike other quote-unquote mana dorks, we don't really care if the Innkeeper dies. Dig up. We are gonna hold the dig up for an actual demonic or diabolic tutor here. Oh, I don't know why I didn't attack for 1 damage. I'm not blocking. That's bad. Take 5? Okay. Well, I will be blocking this turn.
I've lost so much already.
That is not what we were looking for. So, plan is to chump here. I'm expecting the Innkeeper just to die to any removal spell, and then they attack the Vivian, kill the Vivian. Oh, they went to combat. Okay. Oh, maybe they're waiting to see if Lelia hits a removal spell. Oh, they're just going face. Jeez Louise, and they hit a Chandra, or rather a Phoenix. Okay, I'm actually going to take another hit here, then. Because the Innkeeper can still block next turn, and we can gain life. Key. Very likely we are just dead here, but we will see.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Okay. I go to 8. But we die very, very easily. I was thinking about using the treasure to kill the Kogla, or to cast the Kogla, so I could still crew the caravan. But I'm so far behind that I don't think I have that luxury. Just Embercleave or something? I'm assuming I'm dead here. Sure. We will die! To nothing but Embercleaves with this deck, I guess. Remember, the Vivian could shoot down the Phoenix, but then I wouldn't have a way to deal with the token. Kogla wasn't in my hand until I upticked. I don't think there was anything we could have done that game. So 0-2 versus Embercleave currently. And Embercleave is one of the best cards in this cube for a reason. One, because the aggro decks are just better than everything else. But two, it's freaking Embercleave. Ooh, we are on the draw. I like YOLOing. Let's go high risk, high reward versus the, again, white aggro deck. Realistically, we only need to find one land so that we could go like turn 3 Caravan into Elvish Mystic. And from there, we'll probably be fine, but... good beats if it's just mono aggro. Forest off the top for Green Secret would be pretty juicy. Hey, I like that. Okay. Well, there's the red. That's fine. Good draws here. Let's go... Instead, Celestis into Elf instead of Caravan. We can't crew the Caravan anyways, and if they randomly pass turn, then the Celestis is going to gain us a little bit of life and whatnot. Okay. So I'll go ahead and take 2. Lozelle, yeah. Amio safekeeping, that's a good draw. Cultivator. Forest. Caravan. Pass. So I can crew the Caravan here, but the problem is, if you crew the Caravan as a creature, you then cannot safekeeping it with itself, because it'll have summoning sickness, so... Kind of awkward, but something to note there. So I can use the Caravan for mana if it's uncrewed, but if I crew it, that's where things get dicey. Okay, they're gonna do the red side. That makes creatures, right? Yeah. I'm guessing they're gonna attack with their initiate here and probably kill my Caravan. Maybe they don't see the play. They did. Oh, okay. If they're gonna do this, I'll just make the eat. This is gonna be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Okay, that's fine. Did they cast a spell? I don't think they did, right? So we're gonna get to Celestis here. Good. Topiary. It still has that stupid ability too. Topiary is not going to be able to block for a long time. Oh, maybe not that long. Do we need the land? We probably don't need the land, I guess. Okay, so now it can actually block. So let's go land. Settle for a 6 so that we can get our Kogla. Beautiful. Add green, green 1. Wait, green, green. Oh wait, what am I doing? Green, green 1. Topiary. I guess... Or Scarab God, okay. Now we pass. Flips the night to day, gain another life. Brazen's actually pretty good here too. Or is it? No, it's not as good. I mean, I could Brazen the Lae'zel and they flicker it. That's a gross draw. Sheesh. I get to go double dog here. So I guess we're gonna Kogla the Hopeful Initiate then, and not the Lae'zel. Or maybe I still need to. I can just use the dog though. Kind of a cool game. Maybe I just Kogla the Selfless Savior. Okay. So we're gonna block with Topiary and Caravan. I'm actually pretty happy they made this attack. Now the question is, do I save the Caravan? And I don't think so. I think we let the Caravan die. And hold it for Kogla. Ooh, there's Scarab God too. Punch their Hopeful. Pass. They're incentivized to play out their Resto Angel this turn. And they're gonna load up counters on the Lae'zel. But with Tamiyo's safekeeping, we can really blow them out. I don't know. It might have been better to keep the Brazen Borrower instead of the Silumgar's Command just for mana efficiency. Like I could have Brazen targeted Lae'zel. Oh, they might have actually just let it happen. I guess that doesn't make sense. They can just let it bounce to their hand. And then recast it. Okay, there's the resto. They're gonna put a counter on something. Yeah. Notably, Restoration Angel still very annoying here. Cycle that. Oh, yes! Yes, yes, yes! There it is. Okay. We are in business now. So I think I'm gonna attack with the Kogla to kill their showdown, since we have the henge. Now we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scarab God, draw a card. It's a tutor. Just pass here. Okay. That's big and annoying, but I don't know if that's good enough. I don't think they can attack with Lae'zel. They're doing the math. I mean, they only have one card in their hand. I probably should, like, just reanimate my Brazen to chump. Because Brazen's going to enter as a 4/4 token. So it's not going to trigger the Great Henge, but it'll just soak up 4 damage. Yeah, let's do that. Just to gain life, keep our total high. Okay, now what do we want to do? We have so many good plays here, it's crazy. What can I tutor for with Dig? Expertise, that's very good too. Coma, oh, Ugin win. Wait, how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 mana off of Ugin winning. Ugin minus like 5, just GG's. I guess I would lose some stuff of my own. Okay, let's play Key. Can I cast any of that? I can with Celestis. I'm gonna pass here. Yeah, I mean, I just have so many good plays. So this is another situation of I need to figure out how I can lose this game. Could be an Embercleave again. We do have Silumgars for Embercleave this time. So I was thinking about de-sparking the Angel Invention. But if I do that, I don't get to animate it with my Scarab God. which maybe doesn't matter. I mean, they have to be super suspect of me not doing anything that last turn, but playing out the key too, you know? Angel Fire Ignition. Okay. So let's go like this. Counter that. Kill their angel. Now we're still holding open D-Spark. And now we can go for D-Spark on this, and they're gonna have to flicker, and they lose the Angel Fire. Perfect. Okay, and now what are we doing? Now we could go get the Ugin if we wanted to. Ugin -5 is probably good. I would lose my Scarab God, but they'd be left with nothing, and I would have Kogla. Could also just do -4. And get rid of the majority of their stuff, be left with this. But that doesn't even seem that good, does it? Maybe just expertise now is the play. How can I lose this game? Coma also wins, I'm guessing. Yeah, Coma's gotta be a win here. $11 cards left in my deck. Okay. Time for them to chump. Gonna gain a life when the Serpent enters the battlefield. Still have Tamio's safekeeping open. Good game. Alright. They had a lot of early pressure, and I'm sure there were plenty of other better plays to make, but I got very, very concerned about what might happen. Maybe that was just another scenario where I was overthinking it, and Ugin was just always the play. Ugin -5. The only issue is that it leaves them with Den of the Bugbear. Ugin -5. I'm left with Koga. Not Koga. Kogla. Kogla and Great Henge versus their Den of the Bugbear. I mean, probably should have done that. I don't know. In any case, here we are. On to game whatever this is. I don't know what our record is, but... got a couple ramp cards in our hand. Need to find some fat. This could be a scenario where we want to hold the Settle the Wilds until turn... turn or two later. So we would only tutor a 4-drop this turn. I guess that would be key to the archive. And Oracle and Vraska. Oh, I guess that's good enough. Sure. And we get to play Oracle plus hold open safekeeping. Mecha Godzilla. Interesting. Crew and smack me for 4. Sure. What is it going to gain? Gained flying. Oh, that's annoying. Did not hit the land. Oh, that was super tempting to cast Dig up there. But we can wait a turn on the Coma, I guess. There we go, good. It's more damage for them to crew the Bank Buster, right? Yeah. Flying Vigilance now, sure. Maybe they're just gonna draw with it. Land, beautiful. Alright. They're gonna need another removal spell here. Do they have one on upkeep? That's the question. Brazen Borrower to bounce. Okay, a little bit of tempo then. So I'm probably gonna have to play it safe this next turn and just like Vivian Reed shoot down their Mecha Godzilla, assuming it doesn't gain hexproof here. Flying Vigilance Menace. Okay, that's fine. Ugin on top. Huh. I guess they're gonna flash out. I really don't want that thing getting... it's just so much safer to run out of the Coma, though. We even have the Serpent already on the battlefield to protect it. Yep. Okay. Let's tap one here. I don't think we tap the other. Okay, I gotta count. Wait, what did it gain? Trample. I fall to 9. This could still be very close. Yeah, they're just passing. That's not good. Land. We're drawing Henge. Oh. Let's go for the Vivian. Okay. Let's just Vivian shoot down the Mecha Godzilla. I think this is our safest play. They might have something. They could have a flicker or whatever, but... That's good. I like seeing that. Beautiful. Okay, now I feel a lot more confident and we can just smack them for a bunch. We don't want to cast any of these because we're drawing Henge next turn. What you got, OP? Hello? March to kill my Vivian. That's fine.
I've seen worse.
I'm not going to tap any of their permanents on upkeep. Only thing I was thinking about was maybe tapping the Rafine's Tower to take off double white. Okay. That kills my Oracle. Sure. If their game plan is just to activate Bankbuster, make a token, they're dead. Alright, that does not save them either. That's game over. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, this is game over. Cast. Ugin. Shoot the Trespasser. They crew the Bankbuster in response. I tap the Bankbuster with the new 3/3. We hit him for 12. Alright. Okay, 6-2 now. Time for the final boss. Again, both losses to Embercleave, so I think it's only fitting if we play against another red aggressive deck to get the grudge match online. But here we go, 6-2. Deck is great. We have avoided a lot of the uber aggro, or at least our ramp cards have been drawn at a good time. And yeah, Coma has done some real work. But this is round 9. Let's get on the play for this one. Perfect. It looks good. It looks very good. Turn 2 Innkeeper into one of these, turn 3. Do you have a mountain? Hey, Mountain Gamer, we got there. Yeah, let's lead off with the Innkeeper, I think. Just because if they don't kill this, we're going to start gaining life with any creature we play out. Aw, boo! That's kind of annoying. Good removal spell to have there. Alright. Well, now that they've killed my, well, not that now that they killed my Innkeeper, doesn't matter. We just want to save the treasure for the Silumgar's command since we don't have black yet. Jeez. Wow. There's black. Well, they get to take my Silumgar's command now, which kind of sucks. This is not what we wanted to see from red-black. Please don't have a way to kill my Oracle. They're gonna make me sack a creature and probably discard a card. Man! Oh, this is so brutal. Everything they've played has just been perfect against us. Well, what are you gonna do? Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So what can we tutor with Dig Up? We would have 2 mana left. Right, because I could go black, black, 1/1. Nothing. So I guess we just cast this for a land. Triple green for Kogla or whatever. That's crazy. The funniest part about this was, if I hadn't led on Innkeeper, we would have led on Green Seeker, and they wouldn't have had the turn 2 Life of Toshiro.
Let's do this. Today's my lucky day.
Well, I called it. Playing against a red deck. What are you gonna do? Again, their draw versus us was perfect, so. Actually, my out is to pass here. To Brazen Borrower the Rahilda, and then flash it in and block the Rankle. And then top deck exactly like Coma. Pretty gross, though. Alright, that was good. So Coma next turn might save us. Land into Ugin maybe could save us. If they double spell here, it's going to go back to day, but that doesn't matter if I don't draw something. Right.
I only pick targets that interest me.
I mean, this is still not good. There's Chandra Ultimates next turn, and our Silumgar's command was already taken via Elspeth's Nightmare, so I'm not sure how many ways I have to deal with the Chandra Ultimate anymore. Ugh, so brutal. What a sequence. Life to kill your 2-drop, Elspeth's Nightmare to kill your other 2-drop, Rankle to make you sack your Oracle and discard your last card, Nightmare to also steal your Silumgar's command. Very, very gross. Alright, the ship kills Vraska, they smack me for 3.
Flatter yourself.
And obviously, we are like on a 0.00%er. Alright, GG's. Good beats. Yeah, we got absolutely smashed there. So, remember, one of our losses should have been a win if I had just played a little bit more optimally. But that's all that mattered, a couple percentage points. Fun deck, though. I think we got pretty lucky that a lot of the matchups we ran into, not only did we have some early ramp, but the ramp wasn't really interacted with, because a lot of our wins, as you saw, were just getting out a ramp creature and then slamming a fatty early. So, fun deck. Got 6 wins, and yeah, that was a unique one. So, good stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe button. See you back tomorrow for more. Peace out.